And it's the Hawks to start out. And here's Young. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Yep, that one goes.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Murray against Bridges. And stolen by Simmons. Over Young. Nice shot by Simmons. And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
And Bridges at the most advantageous spot to get to that corner three. He's comfortable from there.
Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Bridges finds Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Bridges against Murray to the inside and stolen by Simmons. Left side Johnson. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Out to Bridges. Lets the three fly. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Fast break, Brooklyn. Claxton can't get it to go.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hunter.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place? Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
Well, Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
He got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Pass to Dinwiddie. Screen by Claxton. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Young. He's covered by Dinwiddie. And now the Nets on the break. Bridges misses. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Murray for 3. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Dinwiddie finds Simmons. Launches it. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks trailing. There's Young with the 3. Offensive board. Reverses. Clock at 6. Collins passes to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Here's Bridges. That shot is off. Capella with the defensive effort. To the left wing. Young from long range. The rebound by Simmons. The Nets have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Here's the 3. Here's Claxton. Pass to Bridges. To the middle. Goes back up. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Down low. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Capella taking a crack and stays focused on the rim.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. There's 14 seconds left now in the first quarter. Dinwiddie finds Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
7 seconds left to play in the first. That'll count. And so it's Clint Capella making things happen for Atlanta, dominating on the glass. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Claxton. Atlanta with the rebound. Well, in the 2020-21 season, Clint Capella showed how valuable he can be, Brett.
Yeah, he led the league in offensive and defensive rebound percentage, and for his career, he's averaging double digits on the glass. But that season, BA, man, that was ridiculous, even by his standards.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
Dinwiddie, right side. 4-3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Outside Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And Johnson drops them both. All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. From deep three-point range, Claxton with a rebound. The Nets with a lead. Outside Simmons. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanović. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. 6 to shoot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
These Hawks offense can be explosive when they're hitting. They can hurt you from inside and out. They move the ball well, and they run well as a team.
And for the Hawks in their offense, they put up points and take care of the ball, Brent.
That's a pretty good recipe, BA. This is a young team, but taking care of the ball and valuing possessions, that's hard to get through to young players. They've done a great job of that. So is their coaching staff. So this offense could be in a great situation for years to come.
Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes in for Dinwiddie.
I mean, one of the best defenders in the league. Simmons creates offense for himself thanks to his efforts on defense.
And he's going for the lob. Pass to Forrest. Now Bogdanović. They set the screen. The Hawks need to get one up here.
Well, when Bay is coming at you like that with that kind of momentum, tough for the defense to interfere.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Bogdanovich passes to Bay. A minute 15 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Okongwu. A shot, no good. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Here's Claxton. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Inside, here's Okongwu. Banked it in off the glass. Okongwu's got his first basket.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Curry passes to Johnson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Okongwu with the bucket.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Bay against Simmons. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Outside for Bay. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Nets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Curry, and he makes it on the layup. Curry's gotten 4 this quarter.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Hey, good.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And the Nets with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's Curry for 3. And at the buzzer, counted.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for it.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Nets out in front, up by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
On the floor for the Nets, they've got Seth Curry, Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's Thomas in at the 2 guard. It's stolen by Hunter. Pass to Capella. And here's Collins. Murray up top. He shoots. And again, it's Atlanta.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Here's Claxton. Up top, Johnson. Hunter covering. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Simmons against Murray. Here's Curry going inside.
Oh, sir. Collins sending that one away.
There's Young with the 3. Claxton with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Young, the pass to Capella. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Simmons. Here's Claxton on the take. Uses the glass on the layup. Claxton's got 8.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
And that one's good. Young.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Simmons. Capella with a block.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hunter.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Bridges against Murray. Pass to Claxton. Not going to go that time. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And they're on the run. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 11. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Stolen by Collins. Simmons against Young. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella. Great game for him. Double-double now.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Young against Dinwiddie. Young, the pass to Hunter. Here's Capella. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
If Clint Capella gets 2 feet into the painted area like that, you're going to have to foul him.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. From outside the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor dress.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Here's Simmons, and it's Simmons with the jam.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Bridges against Bogdanovich. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, you watch Bogey and how he can orchestrate. He's an underrated playmaker, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the assist numbers don't jump out at you, but he has great court vision at all times, runs the pick and roll well, and is shifty in the paint.
When you think about careers and how they unfold, for this guy, Bogdanovich, played in Serbia and Turkey for 5 years, leading up to getting over to the NBA. It's been pretty seamless.
And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And it's Simmons missing. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Deflects the pass. There's There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Nice shot by Simmons.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
The Hawks trailing. Now Bay. Fires the three. The rebound by the Nets. Dinwiddie, right side. The three is up. And that's not going to go. And so it's Brooklyn closing out this quarter with it. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Sadiq Bey out there with Griffin. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Forrest in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie outside. The Nets need to get off a shot here. There's the 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Claxton. Takes a 3. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. And the Hawks shooting it at 61%. A terrific average. Here's Forrest. Down low. Oh, deflected. Inside. Here's Okongwu. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Simmons drives in, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And the DeJounte Murray trade sort of came out of left field. Seemed mutual as the Spurs went to a younger direction and wanted Murray to play for a contender. A trade where everyone involved gets what they want.
And Murray drops them both. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
Bridges hits them both. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. The Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Simmons, the pass to Bridges. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his 4th assist in this one.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Here's Collins, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hunter, a screen on Dinwiddie. Collins passes to Young. Back to Collins, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Dinwiddie. The rebound by Murray.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Bridges misses. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Murray, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Bridges passes to Simmons. Back to Bridges. The 3-ball. The putback. The rebound by Murray. And the Hawks shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. And Capella gets it to go.
Right now, Capella feeling it, creating a lot of offensive opportunities for this team now.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. His first shot attempt. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Capella. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. 55 seconds left in the fourth. Collins with a screen on Dinwiddie. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. To the paint.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Claxton, right wing. From deep, here's Simmons. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Yeah, interesting for a guy his size. Collins, a guy who can score at all three levels, so an all-around offensive game.
Simmons against Collins. And it's Simmons with the jam.
A one-handed tomahawk, that's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. Here's Collins. So we see the Nets get the win here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were...
guys are ready to go. And it's Chicago to start out. So the Nets starting 5. Simmons is out there with Johnson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Now here's Levine. Pass the ball. Just 5 on the clock. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Hits the three-point bomb. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup. Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Ball, the pass to Drummond. For 3, Levine. Brooklyn with the rebound. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Another shot. Here's Claxton. Outside for Simmons. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Ball dishes to DeRozan. Over Johnson. DeRozan finds ball. Fires from the wing. Drummond passes to Vucevic. Fires from deep. Drummond in the post. Out to DeRozan. Drummond sets the screen for DeRozan. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Claxton kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The 3, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
So it's Brooklyn now. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Bridges, no one around him. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Left side, DeRozan. Over Johnson. Here's Drummond. Outside DeRozan. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Dinwiddie. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets. And Drummond kicks the ball. For 3, LaVine. And again, Chicago. No good. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Ball. Dinwiddie wide open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Richard, some people doubted the Bulls' trade to get DeMar DeRozan. But as we know, those doubts were short-lived.
Oh, that's for sure. DeMar DeRozan, look, he dominated in his first season in Chicago, all-NBA team. And look, the Bulls had gone through some really lean years. This was a great move by the front office.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's DeRozan. 5 points in the game. Outside, Levine. It's deflected. Johnson against DeRozan. Pass to Claxton. Levine against Bridges. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Taken away. And Levine comes to help. Here's Simmons, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And give him credit. Simmons struggled at the line when he entered the league, but Ben's really improved his foul shooting.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 13. Levine looking around. No good. Shot missing. In transition, here come the Nets. Bridges leading the charge. Here's Simmons. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, sometimes you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And so it's the Brooklyn.
Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Houston.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Cameron Johnson. He's out there with Simmons, and it's Dinwiddie in at the one spot. Now Bridges, after the missed three from Vucevic. Bridges passes to Johnson. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Outside, Levine. DeRozan in the corner. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. The Nets working the ball around now. There's a screen. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And here comes the break. Here's Levine, and it's blocked. And they get it back. And they'll get another chance. Here's DeRozan. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Nets leading by 13.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Bridges finds Simmons. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Assist from
Simmons got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Nets. It's tipped and stolen by Simmons. For three, Bridges up again, and Johnson is right there.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Uh-oh, Zach LaVine, he's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. Kicks it out to Johnson. At the elbow, it's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got 6 in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, Levine. Drummond with a screen on Bridges. There's Levine. Dinwiddie against Ball. Right wing. Here's Claxton. The shot. No good. Great D that time for Vucevic. On the wing, Levine. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
Now, here's Johnson. 6 points for him. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Johnson with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 15.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Feeds to Vucevic and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Showing off those playmaking skills, Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Simmons finds Dinwiddie. And the Nets miss again.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And finished off by DeRozan.
And people forget that DeMar DeRozan has competed in multiple dunk contests. This man has elite balance.
Now, here's Bridges. The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. So for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Johnson. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. Now, I don't mean style points. And they're on the break. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Outside for Simmons. Here's Claxton. Outside, Simmons. With 1 on the clock, makes it off the glass. Simmons got 12.
Nice play by Simmons. So good at switching gears with the ball in his hand.
I thank you, David. The folks don't go away after the And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Ball and Levine are the guard set. Andre Drummond is out there with Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Thomas's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Thomas against Levine. Over Thomas. From deep 3-point range, 4 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Oh, good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to DeRozan. 3-pointer. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one.
Encouraging to see DeMar DeRozan knock it down from 3. This helps open up the entire offense even more.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. DeRozan on the wing. Pass to Vucevic. He kicks to Levine. Back to Vucevic. Lets it go from deep. A new 14 for the Bulls. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And though he loves to keep his teammates involved, Simmons also understands that when he's on a roll, he's got to stay aggressive.
That's tipped, and he recovers it. Drummond in the post. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And so Curry will bring it up for Brooklyn. 9-point game. Pass to Finney-Smith. Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day, so tell me, who was the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set, KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow.
Let them hear it, fans.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Ball, the pass to Levine, and the jam by Levine.
He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach LaVine use that athleticism to the fullest.
Finney-Smith, good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Finney-Smith's got 4 this quarter.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And DeRozan kicks to Vucevic. Off target with his 3.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And stolen by Simmons. Inside. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
Vucevic a screen on Thomas. Levine finds Vucevic. Here's DeRozan. And the Bulls with another miss. Brooklyn leading by 13. And it's Simmons penetrating. And the layup is good. Simmons got 18 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Such a potent presence inside. Drummond is a scary man to match up with. You have to play him physical, even if it means fouling.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Bridges comes in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. And Chicago has possession following the bucket by the Nets. Levine dishes to Vucevic. There's Ball with the 3. Out to DeRozan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Ben Simmons.
A premium talent in this league. DeRozan about as valuable as they come. Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Assist goes to
Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. For 3, Levine. Rebounded by the Nets. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, Bridges. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for Brooklyn now, Johnson is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the center position. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Vucevic following the bucket by the Nets.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Now, here's Bridges. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Outside, Levine. Outside, DeRozan. Drummond trying to get himself free. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. You know, Richard, at this point in his career, we expect Andre Drummond to average a double-double every season.
Yeah, well, and let's just say most years he doesn't disappoint. He's going to go down as one of the greatest rebounders in NBA history. He's physical and determined in the paint.
For three, Levine. They get the rebound. Out to DeRozan. Passes it to Vucevic. Outside, Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end his cold spell. And Levine throws it down.
Once he gets to that bionic left leg of his, that launching pad, you better watch out because he loves finishing over the bigger players.
Bridges. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn. And that one falls for Bridges. Both free throws good from Bridges. Here's Ball. And the pass to DeRozan. Kicks to Drummond. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
And the Nets with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin. Dinwiddie attacking, and Levine with the block.
When you got bounce like Levine, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
And there's the drive. Simmons passes to Claxton. Back to Simmons. Down low. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Dinwiddie against Ball. And Simmons kicks to Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. And he converts the layup. And the Nets lead by 13.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Vucevic, and it's good, 2 points.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
Dinwiddie dishes to Bridges. He gets that one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him. Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
Here's Simmons. Here he goes. And Simmons slams it in. And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Simmons
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the net.
And Simmons drops them both. Bulls trail by 13. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ben Simmons.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Al Simmons, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Here's Dinwiddie. And too long on the shot. DeRozan scanning the floor. In the corner, it's LaVine. Bridges with the steal. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile one.
It's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter, and it's Young in at point.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
Now here's Capella. Takes the 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Levine for 3. He can't get that one to fall. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Vucevic with a steal. Drummond passes to Levine. Vucevic with it. Guarded by Capella. It's stolen by Hunter.
Chicago foul. DeMar DeRozan. First personal foul.
You know what? You forget that he's small in stature. Trae Young's skill set is exactly what every team is looking for.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Murray. Back to Hunter. To the middle. Here's Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
Now here's Young. Collins with a screen on ball. There's Young with the 3. Drummond grabs the miss. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. The deep 3 from Levine. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Murray passes to Young. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3.
Stretching the floor like few can. You have to stay connected to Trae at all times.
DeRozan passes to Ball. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Capella.
And in Chicago, there are still feelings about what could have been last year. That team was rolling with Lonzo Ball at the point. But once they lost him, things definitely changed.
Young, the pass to Hunter. And here's Capella, tipped away. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Young finds Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
Yeah, Ball hurt his left knee. Initially, they thought they might get him back before the playoffs, Grant.
Yeah, and unfortunately, B.A., that was not the case. And when he's not out there, the ball movement isn't the same. You also lose that size in the backcourt. And, of course, he was shooting 42% from 3.
The open shot, DeRozan. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
The aggressive mindset of DeRozan catches and shoots without hesitation.
The kick out to Young. From behind the arc. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Here's Ball. Pass to Drummond. The kick out to Ball. And there's a 3-second violation. The Hawks leading. Up top, Young. Hounded by Ball. And there's Capella. That one's good. On the assist by Young. Capella's got 8.
Beautiful work inside. Capella putting his hard hat on and going to work.
And the basket by DeRozan.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Here's Young following the bucket by the Bulls. Outside Murray. From the top of the key, and the Hawks tack on 2 more.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Drummond to screen on Hunter. DeRozan for 3. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Here's Young. It's tipped. Capella finds Young. Capella screen on ball. Back to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Ooh, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll, absolutely impeccable.
The 3 from DeRozan. And so it's Clint Capella making things happen for the Atlanta Hawks. He put together 10 points in the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Here's Levine for 3. Rebound Atlanta.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends. Something that sets John Collins apart is his mental toughness, and you see it on the defensive end. When he locks in, he's a different player.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
That's just strength right there. Capella taking it and working through it all.
Collins' focus also keeps his stat line sharp, Smitty.
BA, he usually carries a high shooting percentage. He doesn't get lost in the moment, and they know they can count on him.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Basket's good. Levine's got 5.
Terrific dribble move by Zach LaVine. Blessed with the ability to create space to get off his shot.
Collins with a screen on ball. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Here's Levine. Drummond. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Young from long range. Here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
Ball no good. And it's Atlanta's ball. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Here's Capella. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. For Chicago, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. The deep 3 from Levine. Drummond finds Levine. Now Vucevic. Stolen by Young. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Levine for 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in the game. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
Hey, right here.
On the wing, Bay, covered by Vucevic. Back to Bogdanovic. Pass to Forrest. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
He shoots a 3. Kept alive. Griffin outside.
Get there.
On the wing, Bay. From downtown. Griffin passes to Bay. Back to Griffin. Here's a Kongwu. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Drummond's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Levine. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
This is where Levine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
DeRozan against Bay. And there's Griffin. That's good. On the assist from Bay. And the Hawks lead by 19. Outside Levine. Vucevic, a screen on Bogdanovic. Levine, that one's good.
Love the confidence from Zach at the arc. He doesn't doubt himself for a second.
Bay with a screen on Levine. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. He can't hit that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Now Vucevic. DeRozan up top. Outside for Levine. Drummond with the screen. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Hey, good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No coverage that time. Ball's got 5 points.
One thing about Lonzo Ball, he's a gamer. Rising to the challenge, answering back with a 3 of his own.
Pass to Forrest. And it's good. 2 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Levine.
Did you see that? I saw it.
Wow.
And he saw it. An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunks.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
You know Zach LaVine's never averaged fewer than double-digit points in his career, but he didn't get picked for the All-Star team until his 7th season.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Here's Levine for 3. Forrest with a rebound. The Hawks shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Pass to Bay.
Who's watching here?
Back to Griffin. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, one area where Levine improved in his first All-Star season was efficiency, Smitty.
You're correct. The scoring totals were always impressive, but his effective shooting percentage took a big jump up. Zach's playing the smartest basketball of his career.
Drummond to screen on Bogdanovic. Outside Levine. Here's Drummond. Oh, that jam by Drummond.
Beautiful concentration by Drummond. Takes the hit, drops it in. We'll try to add one more at the line.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
And B.A., I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
Here's Levine for three. And again, no good by Chicago.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
You have to love the strong foundation Clint Capella gives his team. He's incredibly reliable in the paint on both ends of the floor.
And it's DeRozan missing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Kicks it out to Collins. With the drive. Oh, that was something else. Wow.
Wow. Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Levine passes to Drummond. Back to Levine. To stop the run. Can't get it to drop.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Smitty, what you like about this Bulls offense, they tend to take good shots.
Reason why, B.A., they've got veteran scorers who are disciplined, patient. It's difficult for defenses to speed them up.
And the basket by DeRozan.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Down low. Here's Capella. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Ball passes to Levine. Now here's Vucevic. Fires from deep, beyond the arc. And DeMar DeRozan hits from deep. DeRozan's got 5 points in the quarter.
Would love to see more of this. DeRozan needs to keep working on his 3-ball.
Collins with a screen on ball. And he lobs it up top. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Boy, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Good chance here for Vucevic. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 7 tonight. Hunter with the ball, guarded by Vucevic. Here's Collins, and Collins with the slam.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Levine way outside. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 now. Murray, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And here's the fast break. The kick out to Young. The fader. DeRozan with the rebound. Young's gone just 4 for 11 from the field. Pass to Drummond. Back to Levine. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
A nightly double-double machine. Andre Drummond gives you reliable production.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter, on the floor for the Hawks. Okongwu out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Griffin. And it's Forrest in at the 1. Griffin, a screen on Vucevic. Here's Bey. And it's blocked by Vucevic.
This is the next step for Nikola Vucevic. Can he start to become a better defender and shot blocker?
Bogdanovic against Levine. Bogdanovic passes to Bey. Here's Levine for 3. Vucevic finds Drummond. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Bogdanovic. Okongwu, great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
DeRozan, a screen on Bogdanovic. Here's Levine for 3 from about 19. And it's DeRozan missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Bogdanovic. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Nice shot. Bogey is pure from any spot on the floor.
Pass to Drummond. On the wing, DeRozan. No good from outside. The Hawks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. From deep. Hey, good.
This is what Sadiq brings to your team. The ability to space the floor.
On the wing, DeRozan. Defended by Griffin. Back to DeRozan. The kick out to Ball. Vucevic, the pass to Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. Again, the miss by DeRozan. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. And Griffin gets it to go.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Here's Levine for 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bogdanovic, no good. Chicago's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. DeRozan, a screen on Bogdanovic. DeRozan up top. They need this. It doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from Griffin. It's not going to go for him. Chicago shooting only 29% since the 4th quarter began. Tries to break his ice. No good there. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Bogdanovic. Off the left rim and out. Chicago shooting around 35% from the field so far. Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hawks.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the 2 benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And what a huge performance it was for Clint Capella.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Here's Levine. Oh, great D that time from Griffin. Now the Hawks with it. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Here's Okongwu. That one off the back iron and out. Okongwu's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Levine for 3. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Sweet-looking jump shot from any distance. Levine's range goes well beyond the 3-point line.
Back to DeRozan. Pass to Vucevic. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Here's Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
Explosive move there by Zach. Quick first step, then a thunderous finish.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Levine against Bogdanovic. So it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
Two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. Bridges shot, good.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here is Young. Murray looking around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Here's Simmons on the wing. Bridges. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. Got a piece of it. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Hunter with some nice defense.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Boy, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously injuries played a part. The trade, the big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
Despite the Nets' shifting lineup score, they're still fairly dominant.
Well, that's a credit to their organization. You have to be able to push aside the drama, shut out the noise, and when the ball is tipped, just focus on the game right in front of you.
Now here's Murray. Going inside, and it's Murray with the jam.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. In the corner, Simmons with it. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide open teammate. What a pass right there.
Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. For the 3. Offensive rebound. Capella. Collins wide open. He fires. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Bridges misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Young. It's deflected. Murray against Bridges. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Johnson kicks to Simmons. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta on D. Here's Dinwiddie. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
No good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. To the paint, here's Simmons. Second chance shot. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And now here comes Simmons leading the break for 3. Bridges. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Hunter on the wing. Capella sets a screen for Young. Atlanta again missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Bridges finds Simmons. To the left side wing. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Wow, how about that drive? That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
Here's Collins. Will it go? He lays it in. And it's 6 points for John Collins.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
This is his first free throw of the game.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Rob. Here's Claxton. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead.
Your next U15.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Got Ben Simmons, also Johnson out there. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Sadiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch-and-shoot triples made in the NBA.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Here's Dinwiddie. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. In the corner, Simmons with it. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
Oh my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
Right, you were talking about how Bey is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls, replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Now, Okongwu, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Hunter. It's sent back down by Simmons.
That is the long arms and defensive prowess of Ben Simmons on display.
Shot clock at 2, and they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Brooklyn making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in.
For your next, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Nets leading by 7. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Here's Finney-Smith outside Curry. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Bey. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bey's got 6.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
No good from Simmons. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And so he makes both from the line. The Nets with the lead. Simmons inside. He's defended by Bey. Simmons sets a screen for Bridges. And stolen by Okongwu. Over to the left wing. Back to Murray. Pass to Bay. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Bay's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Claxton the pass to Curry. Nets passing it around. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Finney-Smith on the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's big-time shooting ability right there, folks.
Offensive rebound. Okongwu. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Okongwu after Ben Simmons' miss. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And Simmons kicks to Finney-Smith. Passes it to Bridges. Here's Curry, and it's sent back by Okongwu. Inside, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Bridges with it, out guarded by Murray. Good on the shot. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Murray dishes to Hunter. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
The Nets making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Lets it go with a three. It's Curry. That time on the assist from Bridges. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, like it runs in the family, Seth Curry building a career on his aptitude from distance, and boy, oh boy, can he do some damage.
Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach out. Okay, David, much appreciated. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Onyeka Okongwu.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Front court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Finney-Smith, following the score by DeJounte Murray. Curry with it. He's picked up by Collins. Young with the steal. Here's Murray. The kick out to Young. Collins passes to Young, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And a new group in for the Nets. Simmons checked in for O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Mikal Bridges checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. 6 to shoot. Wide open look here for Murray. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
And then Simmons slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that
kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Murray. So it's the Hawks now. 3-point lead in transition. Here come the Nets. Dinwiddie with the ball. Johnson inside, working on Collins. And Simmons kicks to Bridges. Back to Simmons, and stolen by Bogdanovich. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And how about the heart from Collins on that play, working through the foul for the and one opportunity.
And that one falls for Collins.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 7. There's the feed to Simmons. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Atlanta leading by 4. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Back to Matthews from outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Matthews has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Johnson, the pass to Bridges. Back to Johnson. For 3. And there's Bridges on the assist by Johnson. Bridges has got 9.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. From the arc. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Bridges.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Put your hands in the air. Let me see you.
Hawks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Bogdanovich. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And the focus Bogdanovich has is tremendous. Able to take on contact and still convert.
Brooklyn's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. The Hawks have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. 1:27 left to play in the third. Outside for Simmons. Back to Bridges. Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Bridges. And the Nets, another 3.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, Mikal Bridges. Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Out to the right wing. Bay against Simmons. Lock at 6. Here's Okongwu. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Bridges against Bogdanovich. The tray. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
He got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Cameron Johnson. He's out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5. The shot's good from Bay.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
The Hawks leading. Here's Forrest. It's deflected. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Dinwiddie wide open. A putback. On the wing, Bridges. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Feeds it to Okongwu. Okongwu with the screen for Griffin. Here's Forrest. Covered by Johnson. Cranes the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now, here's Johnson. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. Collins against Dinwiddie. And finished off by Collins.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. They set the pick to the middle. Outside for Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 6. Bridges, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. Atlanta leading by 6. And so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Young passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Claxton out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. And it's the Hawks ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. A nice shot by Young.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
That bucket in no time at all.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's good for 2.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
To the inside. Here's Hunter. The basket good off the assist from Young. 6 points for DeAndre Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
And Simmons kicks to Dinwiddie. In the corner, it's Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta leading by 10. Left side, Collins. Back to Capella. The pass to Young. And taken away by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And Young, here we go. It's blocked.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Now here's Simmons. Here's Bridges. Drives to the hoop. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
And finished off by Collins.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Atlanta calls timeout. They lead by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Capella kicks to Collins. Five on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And here's Young from the arc. Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 6. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Johnson. Gets it to fall.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for
the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Andre Drummond is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Ball in at the 1. Levine with it, picked up by Simmons. Outside Levine. Misses the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Fades back. Uses the glass to drop it in.
A nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Ball finds Levine. Launches a 3. That one doesn't drop. Now thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons. Such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
Now here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Now that's his dribble drive. That's one of DeMar DeRozan's superpowers.
It's Johnson with a drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the Bulls, that's a team that's built to win now. But boy, is the top of the Eastern Conference stacked.
So looking at the East, where do you think Chicago slots in, RJ?
Boston, Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, each of those teams have MVP-level talents, and it's going to be a battle. I don't know who's going to come out on top.
Here's Vucevic. Back to Drummond. Pass to Vucevic. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Vucevic has gotten his second bucket.
There's a reason Vucevic shoots a great percentage. So adept and skilled at scoring inside.
Here's DeRozan. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
During the 2021-22 season, DeMar DeRozan was amazing, averaging over 27 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds, and he shot 50% from the field.
Having a career season at age 32. What DeRozan did is unprecedented, Richard.
Yeah, and he made history by scoring at least 35 points on 50% shooting for 8 straight games, passing up Wilt for the longest stretch that the NBA has ever seen.
Pass to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Now Bridges. The 3. Drummond grabs the miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Vucevic, a screen on Dinwiddie. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
And the basket by Bridges.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Levine for 3. Drummond passes to Ball. Deflected. Here's Claxton. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Drummond. Chicago leading. The deep 3 from Levine. Misses again. Now 0 for 3. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Johnson. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Claxton. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
There's a screen. Drummond with the ball. Outside Simmons. Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. Oh, rejected by Drummond. The shot won't fall. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. It's stolen by Drummond. Outside for Levine. There's the drive. And Levine throws it down.
Once he gets to that bionic left leg of his, that launching pad, you better watch out because he loves finishing over bigger players. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Knocks it loose. Chicago has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Levine. Drummond to screen on Bridges. Levine passes to Drummond. Got it.
Great screen by Levine. Better IQ knowing how to roll to the basket.
Simmons finds Bridges. From deep, Johnson. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so both teams trading buckets. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls. We've got Ben Simmons, also Cameron Johnson out there. Mikal Bridges is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5. And the dunk by DeRozan.
This is why you involve DeRozan in pick and rolls. He just knows how to execute off him, just so smooth.
And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Oh, my goodness. How
Wow.
about that?
Uh-oh, Zach LaVine, he's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
Here's Johnson driving inside, and that one drops for him. Johnson's got 7 points.
Beautiful touch around the rim. Soft lay-in with the underhand finger roll.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Ball passes to DeRozan. Here's Drummond. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Drummond's gotten his second bucket of the game.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. From the arc. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Dinwiddie. Give him 8 points now.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And Ball gets it to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Bridges. Give him 8. Outside Simmons. A good look from Johnson. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
And Levine throws it down.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And Dinwiddie, here we go. Outside Simmons. Back to Johnson. Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Pass to Johnson. Shot is up. No good. A bit long that time.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Levine. Kicks it to DeRozan. Here's Vucevic. 6 points for him. His first miss of the game. 3 of 4 from the field now. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Ball. Bridges passes to Simmons. Levine with some nice D.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
As a passer, Ball has great fundamentals. His timing and accuracy are right on the money.
The kick out to Johnson. From the wing. No good on the shot. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan. The three. He drops it from range. And now an 8-point Chicago lead. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision. And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Brooklyn making some changes. Finney-Smith checked in for Johnson. Thomas comes in for Bridges. And it's Curry in for Dinwiddie. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
Out of bounds. Chicago ball.
50 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Levine. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Levine's got 8 points.
Inside the paint, Levine's agility is just a difference maker. That's what allows him to get to almost any shot.
And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his third foul so far. Curry against ball. Curry drives in. Simmons, the pass to Curry. Outside Simmons. Pass to Finney-Smith for three.
Terrific defense by DeMar DeRozan. He's capable of making an impact on this end occasionally.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Vucevic, a screen on Curry. Now Vucevic. There's the triple. Levine with it. Shot clock at 5. And Levine, throw it down.
He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach LaVine use that athleticism to the fullest.
Here's Drummond. No good. Misses at the buzzer. All right, Allie, thanks for that. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, DeMar DeRozan has been exceptional here, guys.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
On the court for Chicago. Ball runs point with Levine flanking it. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. And the basket by DeRozan.
Ooh, and when DeMar DeRozan is cooking with grease, he is borderline unstoppable. And he's feeling it right now.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
To the paint. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Drummond. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he's good on the second. Brooklyn trailing. Out to the wing. Back to Curry. The kick out to Simmons. He takes it in. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles.
DeRozan passes to Levine. Fires the 3. DeRozan with the ball. Picked up by Simmons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good.
Known as a mid-range master with incredible footwork, DeRozan in his game just continued to age like fine wine.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Outside Simmons. Back to Curry. Pass to Simmons. Simmons is doubled. Here's Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 5.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Drummond inside. Simmons defending. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
The Nets have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. On the wing, Curry. Pass to Thomas. Here's Claxton. Drummond defending. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Chicago calls timeout.
Get out of your seat. For your Brooklyn Nets, Team Hype. Come on, let's hear it for Team Hype.
Vucevic against Simmons. Vucevic's shot is off.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Simmons against Levine. Left side Simmons. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. For Chicago, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And the dunk by DeRozan.
DeRozan making his presence felt at the rim. On the offensive end, Zach LaVine plays with just such confidence. He knows that the team counts on him for production, so he goes out and he gets it.
Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Claxton. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. And he converts the layup. Curry's got 9.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Well, Levine is certainly one of the more prolific scorers, Richard.
Yeah, his shooting has put him in the top 20 scorers in this league in back-to-back seasons. With more on the way, I'm pretty sure. He makes it just look so easy, just effortless sometimes. It's just like he's doing his job. It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
The kick out to Simmons. Pass to Curry. Here's Finney-Smith. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Ball. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Now here's Drummond. The D's right on him. On the wing, Levine. 10 points for him. And the jam by Drummond.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
And it's in there.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Chicago's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. To the inside. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They grab their own miss. Pass to Claxton. Back to Simmons. Clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Thomas. Claxton. Tip back in for 2. Claxton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Levine passes to Vucevic. The 3. Can't hit that one. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Bulls up 5.
Your next team.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And here are the Bulls now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Simmons, the pass to Johnson. Back to Simmons. Pass to Johnson. Simmons with a screen on DeRozan. And slam dunk by Simmons.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Johnson passes to Simmons. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Boy, you have to like what we're seeing from DeMar DeRozan.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with this team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Chicago leading. DeRozan right side. The 3 is up. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Back to Levine. 6 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, one thing Levine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Johnson passes to Simmons. Knocked away. Ball with a steal. Here's the break. And that one is hammered home.
Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The shot no good. And Chicago will go the other way with it. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, there's the alley. Bridges passes to Johnson. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Inside, Claxton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Good work there as it goes. DeRozan's got 11 in the second half.
Working to find the high percentage look. DeRozan makes sure he converts.
Here's Claxton. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Bridges against Levine. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
It's the fearless nature of Levine's game that is so fun to watch. It is impressive watching him get in the paint and get calls.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Chicago has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Ball passes to Levine. DeRozan, a screen on Bridges. Here's Levine for 3. The Bulls with another miss.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Simmons. Here's Claxton. And again, it's Brooklyn.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Lots of room. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got 5 assists in the game. Bridges against Levine. From outside the arc. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Now here's Simmons. Johnson finds Bridges. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. That one is off. And for Chicago, they're shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. Vucevic gets the bucket.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Great setup. When you have Simmons' height, it's easier to see the entire floor.
DeRozan passes to Levine. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
Here's Dinwiddie. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. And so here is Chicago. Oh, a really deep 3 that time. And now it's a 12-point Chicago lead.
And this is why Levine takes so many threes. Even from way downtown, he is a knockdown threat.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Here's DeRozan. Here's Drummond. Outside for Levine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And here's Ball. Offline. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.